Did you know that we have 3 layers of abdominals? The deepest layer wraps around us like a big belt. It's called our transversus abdominis. The middle layer crisscrosses like an X from left to right and right to left. These are our obliques. And at the very top runs right down the middle. This one is called our rectus abdominis, and you might know it as the six-pack muscle. In order to get a really strong abdominal wall, we need to make sure that we're doing things that activate and exercise all 3 layers of our abdominals. And in this workout, we're gonna do just that. If you're new here, welcome to Pilates for the People. My name is Andrea, and I'm here to help you get your body moving. This routine starts lying down on our backs, so go ahead, get yourself down, and make yourself comfortable. Woo! Before we get right into working our abdominals, we're gonna do 2 quick exercises that help to mobilize our spine and set us up for better results. So I want you to reach your arms up towards the ceiling and heel toe your feet a little bit wider than your hips. From here, begin to tip your knees side to side, keeping your arms reaching tall and vertical. Make this feel flowy as you go from side to side. Inhale as you go one way and exhale as you go the other. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Inhale one way and exhale the other. Good. One way and the other. One way and the other. Go 4, 3, 2, and pause. Come back to center. Bring your palms together now. Knees stay vertical. This time you roll onto one shoulder blade. The fingertips will point to that side. Roll across the back of your ribs to the other side. So you're gonna roll from side to side across your upper body here, your upper back. Keep your elbows straight. Keep your arms in a triangle shape with the fingers reaching up. And again, you're gonna inhale one way, exhale the other. Inhale one way, and exhale the other. Both of these exercises rotate the spine, and they prepare our middle to start working. Let's add a 3rd exercise here. We're gonna add these 2 motions together. So as the arms go right, the knees go left, and then switch. And then switch. Good. So the muscles that power this motion are actually our abdominals. They are our obliques. However, it's not a ton of work for our obliques, so you're not gonna feel a lot of sensation in them. Think of this as mobilizing and preparing, warming ourselves up. Good. So we're gonna inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale, exhale. Come on back to center. We're gonna separate our arms and bring our left leg up. Then we're gonna bring our right leg up. Right away, see if you could feel your abdominals kick on. From here, I want you to dangle your feet and then lift your feet up so they're in line with your knees. Dangle your feet and lift your feet up. Good. Dangle your feet and lift your feet up. Good. You can keep your arms where they are, or you can place them on your abdominals. So as the feet lift up, I want you to see if you can feel an automatic tightening happening down there in your abdominals. This should happen. This is an automatic response to the load that the legs are putting on the abs. If you don't feel much, I want you to really force an exhale breath and see if you can exhale so much that your abdominals flatten down. Let's all try that. Inhale to dangle the feet. Exhale, you're gonna breathe out so much that the abdominals almost deflate and flatten down. Inhale and exhale. You can keep your hands on here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. inhale. So this is our transversus abdominis that we're feeling here. Our transversus abdominis, this is our deepest layer. Inhale and exhale for 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. And then put your feet right down. We're gonna keep both arms up. I want you to bring your left leg up. Now left leg and right arm are gonna reach away in opposite directions and then bring them in. Yeah, and opposite directions and bring them in. Good. Opposite directions and in. Good. Reach and in. And reach and in. Go 4 and 3 and 2. Good. And 1. Come on up. Can you switch the legs? Switch, 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 switch. Can you feel your abdominals working? Switch, 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 switch for 3, 2, and 1. End with the right leg up and the left leg down. All right, the right leg and the left arm, opposite limbs, reach away, bring it in. Reach away, that's it, and bring it in. We're going to exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Inhale for 2. Good. And 1. Very nice here. All right, both feet down. Roll over onto one side. I want you to rest your head on your arm and extend both legs out so they are really long, and your body should be in a really straight line here. You can take your top hand and place it on the floor for balance. Glue your 2 legs together, take a breath in. As you exhale, I want you to do that flattening, press in through the belly and lift both legs. Inhale down. Exhale, press in through the belly and lift both legs. Good. Now I want you to think for a moment, where do you feel the work here? We've got a lot of different parts of our body working to do this. Can anyone feel some work in the top side of their waist? Yeah, you can even try putting your hand on there, see if you feel the muscles activate. Good, if you do, those are your obliques. This exercise takes a lot of oblique power here. Good. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, 4, 3, and 2. Good. And 1 more time. Good. Okay. You are going to roll onto your front and push yourself right up on to your hands and knees. Back to a mobilizing exercise. I want you to round your spine and arch. Exhale, round your spine and arch. Exhale, round your spine, arch. Exhale, round, arch. For 2, good. And 1, flatten your spine. Tuck your toes under, spread your fingers wide. Can you turn the creases of your elbows to face in towards one another? Eyes are looking down between your hands. Take a breath in. As you exhale, hover your knees and down. Exhale, hover your knees and down. Exhale, hover your knees and down. 1 more. Hover your knees and down. Go ahead, lie down on the other side here. So we're gonna make ourselves long in a straight line. You can have your top hand down for balance. Glue the legs together, take a breath in. As you exhale, pull the belly in, hover the legs, and down. Exhale, hover the legs. Inhale, down. Exhale, hover. Inhale, down. Exhale, hover. Inhale, down. Again, we hover. Inhale, down. Again, we hover. Inhale, down. See if you can feel the top side of your waist working. So we're getting the obliques on the other side now. Good. Go for 4. And go for 3. That's it. And go for 2. And one more time here. Excellent. And then down. All right, we're gonna push ourselves up. You're gonna bend your knees and come onto your forearms, still on your side here. Get really tall through that arm, press your knees together, and then push your knees down into the floor and lift your hips up into what's called a side bridge. And then down. Again, push down through your elbow, your knees, and lift your hips up. So I want you to, again, feel in your own body what's working here. You might feel your shoulder, that's working for sure, but see if you can feel any activation through the bottom side of your waist. See if you can lift from the muscles at the bottom side of your waist. Again, these are the obliques. Good. And down. Twice more, lift up. And down one more time. Lift up. Good. And down. We're going to spin right over to the other side. So get yourself down on your forearm. Get really tall on that arm. Press your knees together, push your knees into the floor as you lift up and down. Good. Lift up. Okay, see if you can lift from your waist. Exhale, lift and down. Exhale, lift. Good. You can use your hand to see if you can actually feel those muscles contracting. They have to. Good. They have to get into this position. That's it. Okay, one more time here. Exhale, up and down. Now we're going to push ourselves up to sitting. From here, I want you to place your hands behind your thighs and then sit up really tall. See if you can sit up so tall that you're right on what's called your sit bones, or what we call your sit bones. These are two bones that are at the base of your pelvis. If you rock back and forth, you should be able to feel them on either side. So you're gonna have your starting position as really tall on your sit bones. From here, curl your tailbone under and roll to the back of your sit bones. Keep rolling, rounding your spine, creating a shallow arc in the front. And then roll yourself all the way up and sit tall, right up on those bones. Curl your tail under, roll to the back of the bones, roll. Then create a shallow arc along the front of your spine. Can you feel your belly muscles working? And then come all the way up. Good, so we're gonna round back. Let's lift the arms. And then roll up, sit tall. Curl the tail, round back, lift the arms, roll up, and sit tall. Curl back, reach the arms, roll up. One more and hold. Curl back, we lift the arms. See if you can make that really shallow arc by really curling your tail under, palms together. We're gonna turn one way, and turn the other way, and turn one way. Okay, this is a really interesting exercise because we are working our rectus abdominis, that six-pack muscle in the front. We are also working our obliques, yes, and our transversus abdominis, that deepest layer, is also firing all the way underneath the other two layers. Go, 4, 3, 3, 2, 1, back to center. Let's roll up. One more time, big breath in. We're gonna curl the tail under, roll to the back of the sit bones. Hold here, straighten both legs. Reach the arms up, get that shallow curve. Now, as slow as you can you roll down the spine, one vertebra at a time, very, very, very slowly. Wonderful, keep your arms reaching up. We're gonna bring one leg up and then the next. All right, from here, we're going back to our opposite limb reach. So we're gonna do left leg and right arm. The other two stay where they are. So left leg reaches forward as the right arm reaches back and bring it in. Other side, right leg forward, left arm back and in. Now for this exercise, you will likely feel a lot of sensation in your abdominals. You can bring them low for lots of work, or you can keep them a little bit higher for probably still lots of work. Good, so you do what feels okay for you. If you're feeling it in your low back, you need to adjust the position of your leg. You're probably going too low. If you feel it in your low back, no matter where you're reaching, reach only, don't go all the way to straight. So keep your knee a little bit bent. Yeah, that just decreases the load on the abdominals, decreases the load on the spine. Inhale in and exhale, reach. Inhale in and exhale, reach. Inhale in and exhale, reach. For 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way in. Grab behind your thighs. You're gonna nod your chin and roll all the way up. Sit tall. Straighten your legs here. Reach your arms forward. Curl your tailbone under. And again, can you roll down one vertebra at a time, really slow and really sequentially. From here, I want you to interlace your hands and place them behind your head. Elbows lift just a little so you can see them out of the corners of your eyes. Nod your chin down towards your throat and begin to do an abdominal curl up and uncurl. Abdominal curl, curling the upper spine up and down. Exhale as you curl. Inhale to come down. And exhale as you curl. And inhale to come down. So I want you to think about what muscle, what layer of abdominals you think is doing this action. Which part is getting exercised? If you guessed the top layer, the rectus abdominis, you'd be right. Although we are also working our obliques here, yes. When we do any kind of curling exercise, rounding, or called flexion of our spine, our obliques are working to do that as well. So as you curl up, to really get the obliques going, think of pulling the ribs together in the front and then release. Exhale, pull those ribs together in the front and down. Exhale, pull those ribs together. Good, and you're gonna think ribs together and then pull them right down the center towards the front of your pelvis. Good, so you're gonna go ribs together and then right down the center to the front of your pelvis. And down. Exhale, inhale, and exhale, inhale, twice more. Exhale, and inhale, and one more. Exhale and uncurl. Let's leave our hands back behind our head here, but we are going to leave our head down on the floor. From here, take a breath in. As you exhale, you're going to bring one leg up to tabletop and then lower it down with control. Other leg comes up to tabletop and lower down with control. We're gonna lift up and down, lift up. Okay, you can stay here or you're gonna change the leg to a straight leg, going up towards the ceiling and down. Go straight up to the ceiling and down. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. So whether you're here, good, or you're with the straight leg, we're gonna add a little change. So elbows lift a little, you're gonna add a curl, uncurl. You're gonna add a curl, uncurl. We exhale, inhale, lower, and exhale, inhale, lower, and exhale, inhale, lower, and exhale, inhale, lower. Twice more. Exhale and lower. And one more. I want you to hold the leg up, wherever it is, whether it's bent or straight, and then grab behind the leg. Okay, so if you're here, it's gonna look like this. And if you're here, it's gonna look like this. We're gonna switch and switch and switch and switch for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Uncurl, and you can bring your leg all the way down. Reach your arms up and back. Take a breath. As you exhale, you're gonna notch your chin and see if you can roll all the way up and sit tall. All right, we're gonna turn again onto one side, right on to our forearm. This time our legs are going to be straight. Take the top leg and place it slightly in front of the bottom. All right, this one's harder. We're gonna get tall on our arm. We are gonna push a ton through our feet. You can have that top hand down for support if you need. Lift up and down. Lift up. To make this harder, you could reach that top arm up. Exhale and inhale. Good. And exhale and inhale. And exhale. Do you have one more in you? Good. Let's go up and down. Very nice. All right. Push yourself up. Before we go to the other side, we're going to come back to our hands and knees. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. And we're going to do our round and arch and round and arch and round and arch. One more round and arch. All right, let's go ahead. Come down to the other side. So we're gonna have legs long and we're gonna have that top foot in front of the bottom. All right, so we're gonna get tall on our arm. You're gonna push your feet into the floor. Top hand can be down or up. Take a breath, and as you exhale, you're going to lift and down. Exhale, lift and down. Exhale, lift and down. And exhale, lift. Inhale. And exhale, lift. Inhale. Can you do two more? Let's go up and down. One more time. Go ahead, up and down. Great. Back up on to hands and knees. Okay, we're going to tuck our toes under. Elbow creases are going to point in towards one another. Eyes look down between our hands. Pull the belly in, hover the knees, and down. And hover the knees. Yeah. Good. Notice if this feels quite a lot easier than the last time. Might be hard to remember how it felt the last time, but you may feel like you kind of pop up a lot easier this time. Down. 4, 2, and one more. Beautiful. Okay, almost done here. We're gonna untuck the toes and come up to tall kneeling. So for this next one, we're gonna work the rectus abdominis. although our obliques are also working when we do this. We're gonna work the rectus abdominis in the opposite direction than we've been working it so far. So we've been doing rounding, curling, sometimes called crunching exercises. We're gonna work the rectus abdominis in the lengthening position. So we're gonna make it work, but we're gonna make it get longer as it works. So I'd like you to reach your arms forward. Have a slight tuck of your tail, just slight tuck of your tail, so it points towards the ground. You're gonna push your hip bones slightly forward, okay? And I want you to think of the base of your breastbone as beginning to lift up towards the ceiling. One arm is gonna reach up. You're gonna look up and lean back. Can you feel your abdominals working? Come all the way back. Again, little tuck, push the hips forward, lift that base of breastbone up, up, up. Other arm goes up and back, and return. So a little tuck of the tail, push the pelvis forward. Inhale as you go up and back. Exhale to return. Tuck the tail, push the pelvis forward. Inhale as you go up and back. Exhale to push forward. Let's do one more on each side. Little tuck, push the pelvis forward. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, come forward. Little tuck, push the pelvis forward. Inhale, up and back. And exhale, come forward. All right, you can come right back down onto hands and knees. We're gonna tuck the toes, turn the elbow creases to point in towards one another. Hands are under shoulders, knees are under hips. Hover the knees and hold. From here, keeping the knees hovering where they are, can you round your spine? And then can you arch your spine? Knees stay where they are. Round your spine and arch your spine. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, arch. One more. Exhale, round and arch. Let your knees come down. Untuck your toes. Go ahead, sit right back into a child's pose position. This is where you're sitting your bum on your feet and bring your head right down to the floor. Take a big breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Take big breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Another big breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. We'll do one more. Inhale and exhale. If you feel ready, roll yourself all the way up to sit tall. Just once, let's sweep our arms out to the sides, up, up, up. Wiggle your fingers at the top and give your arms a shake, 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 shake all the way down. All right, you guys are all done. Thank you so much for moving with me today. If you like this video, please like it and don't forget to subscribe. That is the best way for me to grow my channel and help other people just like you who are looking for accessible workouts for their bodies.